Carbon Monoxide, a new musical, book by Roberto Carey, music also by Roberto Carey, original concept by Roberto Carey. Yeah. Work song. Look at all these papers, I wonder how we'll cope. Do you have my stapler? I wish I was on dope. Oh, look at all these figures, there's so much here to read. So put your chin up, put coffee in a cup, and these words you should heed. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, and then we'll play. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, there's bills to pay. I don't wanna do it, I don't wanna do it, I don't wanna do it, but still we must. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, and work we trust. But if we can't get started, soon I'll cut your throat. My weekend plan's discarded. Look at all these notes. Please, let's just relax. It's gonna be a breeze. We'll do a good job and show it to the snobs, Canary Industries. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work, but still it sucks. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, we get paid to give some fucks. So gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work and have a ball. Gotta go to work, gotta go to work, gotta go to work until we fall. Wrath of Deb. I thought I left you in good hands. I am your abuser. So you make good work, well, isn't that swell? Well, I want your best work, and what does that spell? B is for breaking your backs. E is for earning me stacks. S is for sorry, you're falling from grace. D is tough luck, kid, get out of my face. When the going gets tough and you've had enough, you gotta learn how to play rough. That's how it goes in the spider web, facing the wrath of Deb. Yes, Deb, we understand how important this is, we won't let you down. Shut up, bitch, this is my song. I want to flaunt my wealth in a magazine. You know what that means. I want pylons of progress, I want pioneers catering to hack engineers. First we take Canary and then the world. I want perfection, am I heard? And if you think I'm taking it too far, let me introduce my friend HR. Bum, 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 bum. Hello maggots, you're under my skin, but I am where your pain begins. If you come short, you'll feel the fire, and as your reference, you're do not hire. You can't get a job, you're destitute and poor. You have to sell yourself as a lowly whore. I make $1, you make a dime. Who approved your overtime? When the going gets tough and you had enough, you gotta learn how to play rough. Oh, that's how it goes in the spider web, facing the wrath of. When you're on your knees, trying to please, you're just another disease. Ooh, that's how it goes in the spider web, facing the wrath of, facing the wrath of, facing the wrath of Georgia. Softer than summertime. Seraph sometimes can be sweet. My cut is a little more neat. Fair ladies feeling fine. Ariel works in a pinch. The letters offset by an inch. Georgia. Call me the candy man. I'm a living font savior, calibrized an awful flavor. Once knew a courier, but she was an awful bore, always passed out on the floor. Georgia, not a accent, but a legend. send you reeling in Georgia, Georgia. So you're a work of art. How do you even start? Without the perfect type, I can keep you up at night. Oh, Georgia, Georgia. Call you a Comic Sans. This PowerPoint's a perfect plan. I can be their leading man. So ditch the Gothic style. Make your own life worth your while. Presentation with a smile. I'm Adonis. I am a promise. Hit the door, so hit the floor. This ain't no wing dings. Ding, 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 ding. I'm a real thing. Do you want me? Wanna flaunt me? Georgia, you gotta be out of your mind to choose it, Georgia. I won't let you abuse it, Georgia. You need me, Georgia. Please, baby, feed me, Georgia, Georgia. Georgia. Dreams change. I could be a doctor, a lawyer, travel like Tom Sawyer. I've changed. Maybe a hunter, skydiver, doing like MacGyver. I've changed. I never saw myself right here. I'm not the same. Dreams, they change. Picking up the pieces, the creases, imagination ceases. It's strange. The world is an empire, on fire, burning with desire. It's strange. I haven't done a thing all year. That's just insane. Dreams, they change. Dreams, they change. It's nothing, the passion I was hunting, it's changed. Now I'm sorting letters, it's better, good times in the shredder, it's changed. Maybe it's true, I still have fear, that's just the pain. Dreams, they change. Hearts are strange. Minds rearrange, and how they will. Dreams, they change. I never saw myself right here. I'm not the same. Dreams, they change. just Joan. When I think of all my friends and the ones who mean the most, I gotta think of my dear Joan. She talks from coast to coast. Some people find it funny how she rambles on, and even though I might agree, without her I'd be gone. And she's just Joan. All the world's her own. She's just Joan. She talks till the cows come home. All my life I've never sinned and I never disappoint. But whenever Joan begins, well, she never has a point. And all my life I've really tried to always be polite. But if she don't wrap it up, well, we may just have a fight. She's just Joan. Give a dog a bone. She's just Joan. Let's kick and scream and shout and moan. Sometimes she steals work supplies and I turn the other way. Hey, hurry up, will be our demise. It's a lonesome Saturday. She distracts and she retracts from all this paperwork. Am I really by myself, surrounded by a bunch of jerks? Maybe once I'll sit right down and listen to her speak. I could learn a thing or two. Her life's just not as bleak. She's just Joan. Elly's always early. Elly's always early. Elly's always on time. Make a cup of coffee. Elly don't mind. Don't mind. Elly's always anxious. Elly's always waiting. Keeps her body prim and proper. Smiles never fading. She's fine. She's fine. Elly takes a shuttle, then she takes a train. Has to walk in 7 blocks, all out in the rain. On time. On time. How many months must she walk out in the rain? How many months until she has enough to save and buy a car and go far? Elly's always early, Joan is always late. Matt is mostly here sometimes, save for certain dates. He's gone. He's gone. Elly's always working, she never sees the earth. She's only working to survive. She wonders what it's worth at all. At all. And Elly's not rewarded. She'll never get a raise. Sometimes when you see her suffer, you see it in her gaze. She cries. She cries. How many months must she burden all the pain? How many months must she sorry, it seems you're made to die. I would say there's something better, that would be a lie. My advice, take a slice. How many months must she walk out in the rain? How many months must she walk out in the rain? How many months must she walk out in the rain? How many months must she walk out in the rain and buy a car and go far? The next day, and the next day, and the next day. Why would you work all day for minimum pay? When the crow comes crowing, oh, where do you stay? They tell you not to bite the hand that feeds. If my awful days resume, I inhale some funny fumes. I get real tired of routine. The only thing you need is dopamine. Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. When you're looking sore and feeling beat, and the girls inside are looking sweet, why don't you come here? Whisper in my ear. Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. Working ain't easy, got me in a teasy, got me feeling queasy until my mind's gone. Never ever wanted to be here. Time to cut loose with the red shoes. Tear up a rug and dance till dawn. Fade into a smoke and disappear. Never ever have a worry near. Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. The girls outside are looking sweet, and the boys inside are feeling mean. Why don't you come here? Whisper in my ear. Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day they don't come. Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, they don't come. No. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, they won't come. Say goodbye to the ones you knew. Well, it's time to love and drink and screw. Why don't you come here and whisper in my ear? Tell me the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. carbon monoxide. Great to be here, isn't it so? You ought to know what I've done to you. Heart to heart to heart, you all are jaded. Now you are faded. The canary comes through. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. Breathe it in deep. Once was ignored, and now I'm the star, and setting the bar as the comeback king. Your mind is distorted, imagining songs. It's all gone wrong. The alarm never rings. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide sings me to sleep. Now I have you, the job is now done. You'll see the bright sun of heaven or hell. No more paychecks, promotions or raises, just the small traces the canary's last tell. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide sings me to sleep. I could be a doctor, an actress, spend nights in a black dress on stage.